Today I wanted to go through the complete rebooted Modern Warfare story, covering Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. I will be trying to focus on everything you actually need to remember before Modern Warfare 4. If you want a longer and better and more detailed version of these events, go and watch my complete story explained on the entire Modern Warfare Rebooted series. Thank you for being here, and let's begin. The story begins in Urzikstan. In 2019, a shipment of chlorine gas is being transported by the United States military and the CIA. The gas is supposed to be under the control of General Roman Barkov, a Russian ultra-nationalist who has occupied Urzikstan for over a decade and has used chemical weapons against its people. However, before the shipment can reach its destination, the convoy is ambushed. Most of the Marines are killed and the gas is stolen. At first, the CIA believed the attack was carried out by terrorists. However, it is later revealed that the attack was orchestrated by people connected to the Urzikstan Liberation Forces, an organization led by Farah Karim. Farah has spent years fighting against Barkov's occupation, and she believes the gas is too deadly to be used even if it's against his forces. But her brother doesn't agree, and he secretly takes control of the chemical weapons. He believes that Barkov must be stopped at any cost, even if it means using the same weapons that Barkov used against Urzikstan. As this was unfolding, there was an attack on Piccadilly Circus in London. Here, Special Air Service Sergeant Kyle Garrick was working with the Metropolitan Police Department when the attack occurred, which resulted in the loss of most of the men that was with him, as well as many civilians. Garrick attempts to stop the attack, but is overwhelmed, and his life is actually saved by Captain John Price of the Special Air Service. Captain Price has already been investigating Al-Qatala and believes the organization is preparing for something much larger. After being contacted by his old friend, CIA handler Kate Laswell, Captain Price recruits Garrick and brings him into his operation. Garrick becomes known as Gas, and he joins Price in tracking down the people responsible for the attack. The investigation eventually leads them to the stolen gas and to a terrorist leader known as Omar the Wolf Suleiman, leader of Al-Qatala in Urzikstan, which is a terrorist organization who has been at odds with the ULF for years. Here, Price and Gas work with CIA operative Alex Keller, who is sent to Urzikstan to find the stolen chemical weapons. Alex meets Farah and he becomes attached to her and her cause, helping Farah attack Barkov's forces throughout the campaign. Eventually, the investigation leads the team to the Butcher. Price and his team capture the Butcher and interrogate him to find out where the gas is being kept. The team eventually discover that the gas is being moved through Urzikstan, and Farah discovers that her own brother Hadir is the one who stole the gas. Hadir has been working with Al-Qatala, but his goal isn't exactly the same as theirs. He wants revenge against Barkov, and he believes that using this chemical weapon is justified. Farah is furious when she learns the truth. She sees Hadir's actions as a betrayal of everything that they've been fighting for. The situation becomes even worse when Hadir uses the gas during an attack on Barkov's forces. His actions kill innocent people and prove that he is becoming more like the enemy. Farah disowns her brother and begins to hunt him down as well. Later, Alex and Farah kill the wolf while Price and Gas capture Hadir. However, they have to let him go to the CIA after Laswell intervened. The final operation takes place at Barkov's chemical weapons factory. Price, Alex, Farah, and Gas work together to destroy the facility. During the operation, Alex decides to sacrifice himself for Farah and the ULF, and the factory would be destroyed. But don't worry. Alex somehow survives and loses a leg, but he can still operate just like before. Well, while this happened, Farah finally confronted Barkov and killed him. At the end of the game, Price meets with Kate Laswell and tells her that he wants to create a new multinational team capable of dealing with threats that official governments cannot handle. This team includes Kyle Gas Garrick, Simon Ghost Riley, and John Soap McTavish, and the team is called 141. Three years after the events of the first game, Task Force 141 is operational with Laswell and General Shepard involved in many of the operations they have been doing. The new conflict begins when Ghost and the Shadow Company, led by Commander Graves, launch a drone strike against General Gorbani, an Iranian military commander. Gorbani is killed, but this creates a new problem. His second-in-command, Hassan Ziani, blames the United States for the death of his general. Hassan decides to retaliate against America. He obtains 3 American-made ballistic missiles and begins moving them through the Middle East and Mexico. His goal is to use the weapons against the United States. Price, Gas, and Laswell begin investigating how Hassan got the missiles, while Ghost and Soap are sent to track down Hassan and his network. Kate Laswell Laswell reaches out to Colonel Alejandro Vargas from the Mexican Special Forces. He runs his own unit, Los Vaqueros, with his second-in-command, Rodolfo Parra, aka Rudy. Los Vaqueros have been at war with Las Almas cartel for years, and Hassan Ziani seems to have a connection with them. Here, Ghost and Soap meet with Alejandro and his unit to hunt down Ziani, who was last seen in Las Almas, Mexico. Las Almas cartel is led by El Sin Nombre, who is later revealed to be Valeria Garza, an ex-Special Force operator turned cartel leader, and one that Alejandro knows very well. Shadow Company is sent down by General Shepard to assist Ghost, Soap, and Los Vaqueros. They eventually capture Hassan in Mexico, but are forced to let him go over some political bullshit. Hassan once again disappears, and the team move to locate El Sin Nombre, which they capture, and she reveals the location of a missile, and after successfully stopping it, they return to Los Vaqueros base. However, here Commander Graves turns on Task Force 141 and Los Vaqueros.
This is my base.
Not a base. This is a sizable covert facility, and I admire it. So I'm taking. You boys have been relieved. Thank you for your service.
No. I don't take orders from you.
Didn't Valeria say that? Now that makes me wonder what else I don't know about your affiliation with the drug lord.
What the fuck did you just say to me, pendejo? Lying Graves.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No one needs to get hurt here.
Are you threatening us?
Soldier, I don't make threats. I make guarantees. So let's not do this.
I'm calling Shepard.
General Shepard sends his regards. He told me y'all wouldn't take this well.
He knows about this.
He's put me in command of this operation from here on out. So y'all need to stand down. It's time to let the pros finish this. Why the hell are we talking like this is some kind of negotiation? It's not. I've got my orders. And now you have yours.
And who the fuck do you think you are, cabrón? My men are inside!
I'm afraid not. Your men have been detained.
Graves, what the fuck? Hands off of me! Go, Johnny! Get out of there! So, go!
You there, Ghost? That was a big mistake, brother. Did not have to be like this. Son of a bitch. Find him!
Eventually, Ghost, Soap, and Rudy break Alejandro out of prison and meet up with Price and Gas, who reveal why Graves turned. Apparently, the missiles ended up lost in the first place because General Shepard used Commander Graves and the Shadow Company in a Black Ops operation to move the missiles when they were intercepted by a Russian PMC, and the missiles were stolen. This leads to a fight to kill Commander Graves and get the base back for Los Vaqueros, which they eventually do. But don't worry, Graves doesn't actually die here. He escapes. And after this, they talk to Valeria, who reveals the location of the final missile and where Hassan is, which is Chicago. Task Force 141 race back to the United States to stop Hassan before it's too late. Eventually, the missile is intercepted and Hassan is killed by Ghost. After this, we find Task Force 141 meeting with Laswell.
I've done some digging on the Russians.
Well, that's a dirty job.
Ultra-nationalists ambushed that convoy, John.
Okay, this is over.
No, it's not. They're working with someone new. We don't know his name.
He's not new.
Who is he?
Makarov.
Modern Warfare 3 begins with the return of Vladimir Makarov after he is broken out of the Gulag by his Connie group and ultra-nationalist PMC. Task Force 141 are notified and begin the hunt for him. However, Makarov quickly launches an attack on Urzikstan that almost kills Farah Karim. Alex and her plan on how to retaliate. However, before they can do anything, Makarov intercepts a Russian flight and blows it up, placing the blame on the ULF. Makarov wants Russia to believe that Farah attacked them to start a war. However, the planted evidence for this is destroyed by Farah and Alex before it could be revealed to the world. We also learn after that Price, Ghost, and Soap almost killed Makarov back in 2019 after he launched an attack on Verdansk and killed countless civilians.
This?
What do you mean, this?
Amazing. You're all dumber than you look.
I asked you a question.
And I have a question for you. What time is it?
What the hell do you care what time it is?
Timing is everything, General. I think we'll all remember this moment. Some more fondly than others.
The airport! He pulled us off target! You fucking son of a bitch! I'll blow your fucking brains out, you if you hear me. I swear to God I'll do it!
Do it, come on!
You shut your mouth!
Let me finish him!
John, we have him. He's in custody. He's not going anywhere. Stand down, Sergeant.
I thought you were the good guys.
You gonna rot in hell for this.
You'll die in the gulag with the rest of the Russian rats.
I'll be seeing you again, McTavish. I promise.
Price now feels that maybe killing Makarov would have been the correct thing to do back then. Eventually, Task Force 141 and Laswell come by information on Makarov's location by General Shepard and Commander Graves, who reveals himself to Task Force 141 again, making his return after a year in hiding. They trade this information to be on better terms with the team, at least that's what I think. And with this new intel, Task Force 141 does a joint operation with the ULF and Shadow Company to launch a massive attack on Makarov and his forces. The operation would be successful, and General Shepard would insist that Makarov was killed here, while Price disagreed heavily because a body was not located. This led to an argument, but one that Price eventually had to back down from. Next, we find General Shepard and Commander Graves at a Congress hearing as they try to explain what was described as a blue-on-blue crime back in 2022 in Las Almas, Mexico. Here, Graves and Shepard turn on each other, and eventually the FBI find Graves innocent of any charges. While this is going on, Laswell informs Task Force 141 that Makarov is alive, and he and his forces are preparing a bomb attack in London. While Soap and Price attempted to stop the bomb, Makarov ambushes them.
Take this to hell with you, Captain. Never bury your enemies alive.
After this, Makarov escapes, and Price and Gas disarm the bomb, saving London but losing a brother. Later, we see a tired Price spread the ashes of Soap alongside Ghost and Gas. The next time that we would see Price in Modern Warfare 3, he would have infiltrated the Pentagon in search of General Shepard, who he believes holds some responsibility in Soap's death.
John,
General?
how did you get in here?
Mutual friend.
Laswell. You're better than this, Captain.
We both will.
This job is about making sacrifices for the greater good.
Agreed.
You got a body count of your own, John. It'll come back to haunt you. though I am not gonna beg for my life. Not from you or anybody else, Captain.
Wouldn't do you any good.
Now, before we finish, let's talk about the story that we know so far regarding Modern Warfare 4. First of all, it takes place 3 years after Modern Warfare 3, and a full-scale invasion has been launched against South Korea after a new leadership takes over North Korea, and a young South Korean soldier named Private Park fights to survive on the front lines, while Price, who has been on the run after killing Shepard, is on a solo operation to hunt down and finally kill Makarov, which he succeeded at by the game's second mission. But he uncovers something that is connected to the forces in North Korea and the reason for the invasion. He finds a weapon that can shift the balance of power, and he forms an uneasy alliance with Valeria Garza to transport the weapon somewhere else. All the while, Shadow Company hunts them down, as well as Simon Ghost Riley, who seems to want to capture the rogue Special Air Service captain. Now, if you want to learn more about the theories, characters, and storylines surrounding Modern Warfare 4, head over to my Road to Modern Warfare 4 playlist. You'll find everything we currently know about the game, along with theories, breakdowns, and exploring where the story could go next. And listen, once again, I know we didn't cover every single thing here, but remember, we have a 1 hour and 34-minute video that details every single thing that you would want to know about the entire rebooted Modern Warfare games, including the Warzone storyline. This video in particular was for anyone that didn't want to sit through that video right now, and honestly, I really would recommend that one over this one.